United States and China agree to slash tariff for 90 days in a major trade breakthrough. It was announced by Commerce Secretary Scott Bessent and Trade Representative Jennifer Greer during the meeting with Chinese delegates in Switzerland on Monday today. According to this agreement, that reciprocal tariff between these two countries will be cut down from 125% to only 10%. The US 20% duties on Chinese imports releasing to fentanyl will remain in place, meaning the total tariff on China will be stand at 30%, meaning 20% on fentanyl and rest 10% on other goods and services. Commerce Secretary Scott Bessent mentioned that they had a very productive discussion with the Chinese delegates in the venue in Lake Geneva, and this is what he mentioned during today's conference.
For being with us. First of all, we want to express our great thanks to the Swiss government for facilitating this trade meeting here in Geneva. We had very productive talks, and I believe that the venue here on Lake Geneva added great equanimity to what was a very positive process. We have reached an agreement on a 90-day pause and substantially moved down the tariff levels. Both sides on the reciprocal tariffs will move their tariffs down 115%. We had very robust discussions. Both sides showed great respect. It was a chance for me to meet the Chinese delegation. The Vice Premier I had previously had only a video call with. Ambassador Jameson was familiar with two of the other leaders on the delegation from his previous time. So there was very good personal interaction. Both countries represented their national interests very well. We concluded that we have shared interest, and we both have an interest in balanced trade. The U.S. will continue moving towards that. I will let Ambassador Jameson talk about the President's initiatives that began on a historic trade announcement on January 20th, which no other president has ever done, following to April 2nd, when we implemented the reciprocal tariffs.
Thank you, Secretary, and I will echo your thanks to the Swiss government and Swiss officials for hosting us this weekend. The atmosphere was very conducive to discussions, and thanks to them, we were able to have very constructive and positive conversations with our Chinese counterparts, who clearly came to deal this week. The rapid nature that we were able to conduct and conclude these discussions is a testament to mutual understanding and mutual respect between the Chinese and U.S. sides. With respect to the U.S. trade position, our interactions with China, and the agreement today, please keep in mind that the United States trade deficit has ballooned over the past several years, ending.
Here, President Trump mentioned that people should be buying stock, and that this country is going to be doing very well, and that the discussions to sort out tariff-related issues with China, they were having good momentum. Please listen to President Trump's comment earlier, a few days before.
Trade deals that we're doing, this country will hit a point that you better go out and buy stock now. Let me tell you, this country will be like a rocket ship that goes straight up. This is going to be numbers that nobody's ever seen.
Wall Street, as they watched this, I mean, you saw the stock market decline sharply after Liberation Day, and it's rallied back since then.
Well, now it's going to really rally because, don't forget, they said
It's going to be a friendly visit, but do you expect that it will just be a formality to break the ice, or are they going to get into substantive
I
negotiations?
believe so, yes. I believe it's substantive, yes. I think people like to say, yes, we're having a meeting to meet. Well, we're meeting, so what are we going to do, talk about meeting again? I think it's going to be substantive. I think we can say that, right, Scott? Very substantive. Now, China wants to do something. And look, they have to at this point. Essentially, they made $1 trillion a year, and now they have absolutely, no business because of the tariffs. They have no business, and they want to have business. And we want them to have business. We want them to do well. We want them to do very well. So I think it's going to be very substantive.
Because business has slowed down, as you mentioned, we're seeing as a result, the ports here in the U.S., the traffic has really slowed, and now thousands of dock workers and truck drivers are worried about their jobs.
Yeah, no, that means we lose less money.
Has responded very positively. The pre-market indicates that Dow Jones Industrial Average is up around 850 points, whereas NASDAQ, technology-led NASDAQ index is up about 680 points. So hopefully in the morning tomorrow, stock market will be bouncing significantly. In the meantime, there are other progress that has happened as United States and England, they also hammered out their tariff policies. Deal between US and UK, the reciprocal tariff rate at 10% as originally announced on Liberation Day remains in effect. And in terms of auto tariff, under deal, the first 100,000 vehicles imported into the United States from UK, car manufactured each year, are subject to reciprocal tariff of 10%, and any other additional vehicles each year are subject to 25% rates. So, reach historical deal information in White House. In the meantime, in the FOMC meeting, Fed Chair Jerome Powell indicated that U.S. economy is doing pretty good. The inflation is running around little above 2%, and the labor market has been fully employed, and no interest rate changes were made. And he feels that because of tariff and other things in the future, the risk towards full unemployment and other things are increasing, but they have enough time is there if they need to adjust. Listen to his comments during the FOMC meeting.
My colleagues and I remain squarely focused on achieving our dual mandate goals of maximum employment and stable prices for the benefit of the American people. Despite heightened uncertainty, the economy is still in a solid position. The unemployment rate remains low, and the labor market is at or near maximum employment. Inflation has come down a great deal, but has been running somewhat above our 2% longer run objective. In support of our goals, today the Federal Open Market Committee decided to leave our policy interest rate unchanged. The risks of higher unemployment and higher inflation appear to have risen, and we believe that the current stance of monetary policy leaves us well positioned to respond in a timely way to potential economic developments. I will have more to say about monetary policy after briefly reviewing economic developments.
So after all this positive news, stock market actually has rebounded significantly. I think it has already made up almost more than half sell-off that had happened during last couple of weeks. Market has bounced back, and I think with this positive news happening and they're feeling pretty good about all the good development in terms of tariff that was agreed upon United Kingdom and China. The momentum has been picking up right now. So I think that's what President Trump said, us to buy stocks. And earlier, whenever he extended this tariff policy by 33 months, the stock market actually soared quite a bit. And in this kind of positive news, market has been rallying right now. So I think the market has been very volatile. So I think I also made some other videos that people, as the investors, should have disciplined way to stay invested in the market. And in any of these days, if you miss, actually your portfolio performance might get impacted significantly if you are not stayed invested in the market. I hope you like this video. If you did, please click this like button. I'd really appreciate it. And also please subscribe to this channel so that I can encourage to make more videos like this. Thank you and have a nice day.